You can see the architecture is quite similar to a temple, the way that the elements are. There are two speculations. One is that a lot of that early Sultanate architecture was built from broken temples. And we know the politics of that argument, and some of it is true. In order to express power, okay, certain types of institutions are broken and other types of institutions are built. Okay, but there's also kind of second, which is a more craft-based argument, that there was an existing craft. People knew how to make these types of temples in this type of stone, and therefore the sultans and the culture that came simply used those motifs. They removed the animal and human form from it because Islam doesn't allow the representation of the body, and therefore you see geometry expressed here, and we come back to the mathematics of it. Rather than, let's say, some of the more explicit biological forms that come with animal and human body, one could say that the way that these were built were partly both.
So you're saying the stepwell is way older than Sultanate period?
We have stepwells that far go like earlier to the Sultanate period, certainly. For example, Mata Bhavani's stepwell, that's just round the corner, is a much older stepwell. So it's not an Islamic form. But the nature of the stepwell at Mata Bhavani is quite different from here. It seems much more organic. It's almost like if you had a well there, you know how we walk when we are walking, when we are trekking, we kind of meander if the slope is steep. You never go straight down.
Right.
And when Islam came and geometry became important, the linearity of the well became important. So the earlier wells are less geometrically informed, composed than these ones, is my reading of it. And Mata Bhavani is one, but if you go to Junagadh and you go to that area, you'll see spiral ones, you'll see helical ones.
Wow.
They are more carved into rock. They do not have the same kind of composition as this. And after this, you'll find other communities also building stepwells, which are geometric, have a certain kind of form to them, but they are different in the way that they are articulated. For example, if I go to Adalaj, I will get a cross form and then the main stem starts. So I can enter from all three directions, and then the fourth direction is the well. So, and there's a different sense of carving. The amount of filigree is much higher. In that sense that I gave you of removing the carved value of human and animal form. I'm just giving you a sense of the character differences between it.
Every stepwell has a character of its own.
What I meant to say is that the attitude to water would have predated the stepwell as a type.